draw the product for the addition. So we're going to add to 1 ethanol, so that's CH3, CH2OH, so 2 carbon alcohol, to each of the following aldehydes. So you want to kind of think, what happens when I add an alcohol to an aldehyde? What kind of reaction happens? So that kind of addition reaction should result in a hemiacetal. And so that should be the structure I end up creating in here. Just to kind of give it, so let's review what's a hemiacetal. What's the general formula? So hemiacetal is going to have a carbon that is bonded directly to a hydroxyl group and bonded directly to what we call often an alkoxy group. So it's an alcohol going this way, and it's an ether, either or, going that way. So if you want to think of like a drunk ether bunny, that might help. Now it does need to be bonded to the same carbon. Just having an alkoxy group and a hydroxyl group anywhere in the molecule does not make you a hemiacetal. It has to be bonded to this direct carbon. So we should end up with that structure. Now you could jump into just trying to build that structure from here, but I like to think about like why does this structure, why is it the result or the product? So when we add across, these addition reactions mean that add across the double bond. So you hear me say a lot, like you open up the drawbridge and we create the jazz hands. So I get rid of the double bond, so I'm going to try to make it look more like a single bond. And then here's my jazz hand, and then my carbon also ends up with a jazz hand, right? So essentially I lose the double bond, and then I have an opening on both the carbonyl carbon and the oxygen to bond to something. What does the oxygen jazz hand grab, and what does the carbon jazz hand grab in terms of my alcohol? Well, if you think, let's change colors a little. If you think of a hemiacetal structure, well, I need to have a hydroxyl group and I have an oxygen. So it kind of makes sense that then my oxygen must grab my the hydrogen from my alcohol. And then look at what's left then. What's left of that structure? It's an alkoxy group. It's an alkyl group bonded to an oxygen. And so my carbon is going to grab that, but it can only grab it where there's an opening, where there's like an unfilled bond. So since this hydrogen has left, I have this oxygen is missing a bond. And so that's where it's going to grab. So let's then kind of redraw our structure. So we were going to have CH3, CH2, carbon, hydrogen. That's all kind of the original stuff we had. We're going to have a single bond to the oxygen instead. And I'm going to change my colors just to kind of keep an eye on what we added. But the oxygen now has a hydrogen, so it's an alcohol. And the carbon now has this alkoxy group, this oxygen bonded to CH2, CH3. And this purple here came from our ethanol. The alkoxy is part of the ethanol, and the hydrogen here was part of the ethanol. You can see how it's split apart here to be added. And then if you look here, I have a hemiacetal structure, or a hemiacetal. I have a carbon that is directly bonded to a hydroxyl group and an alkoxy group. And that is the product of a reaction between an aldehyde and an alcohol. And if we reacted this molecule there, you're going to see we're going to do the same thing. We open up the double bond, jazz hands, jazz hands. This is going to grab, again, we would be doing ethanol again. So if I put my ethanol molecule down here, CH3, CH2OH. My OH is going to go here, and then the rest is going to go here, right there. And so when I go to redraw my structure here, CH3, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. I like to kind of make sure I just get the original structure, though I do need to remember that this is now going to be a single bond, not a double bond. That's what makes room for my hydrogen up here that it grabbed. And that's what makes room down here for the alkoxy group that it grabbed. You can notice I'm drawing them just a slightly different way to kind of identify those bonds a little bit. Does it meet the definition of a hemiacetal? Going this way, it's an alcohol. Going this way, it looks kind of like an ether. It's got that carbon, oxygen, carbon. So it is a hemiacetal. So the product of adding an alcohol to an aldehyde is a hemiacetal.